Hey there, my name is Frank, and I own a meal prep company here in South Florida. We've been doing it for about 2 years. Thankfully, have been growing every week, every month, and we actually ended up having to hire 2 to 3 different delivery drivers doing our routes. And I found in the mornings it was terrible. Every Sunday morning when orders were going out, I was going on Google Maps, trying to find the best way possible to calculate all these routes. And then every time we got a new route, I would try to plug that in. It would be all over the place and it was taking me hours. So I started looking into delivery route services. I was like, there has to be something out there. Again, being new to the meal prep service industry and deliveries, I had no idea. So I said, with Uber and all these different things, there has to be something. So I went through about 5 to 6 different programs, talked to a bunch of different companies, and still was never really sold on one. I spoke to OptimoRoute and felt very comfortable with the process. And of course, they give you the 30-day free trial. So I was like, there's nothing to lose. Let's give this a shot. Very easy to set up. I told my delivery guys how to use it, how to use the app. I was a little nervous about that as well. I have a couple that don't speak fluent English like I do. And I was like, oh man, how am I going to describe to somebody how to use an application like this that can be so complex? And it wasn't complex at all, especially for the app on the delivery side. Clients literally my drivers literally opened the app, clicked on it, start route, and one after the other, just bang them out. I required them to take a picture after each route to proof of delivery. They did that no problem. And the best part is throughout the day, if I have any questions or, just curious to see where they're at and how the route is going, I can trace them on the map and follow them and see where they are at. Also, if they have any questions or they're stuck somewhere, I can give them some advice based on the route. So I couldn't be more thrilled. OptimoRoute has been amazing. It was a no-brainer after the 30-day free trial to sign up. My delivery drivers love it. My customers are getting unbelievable feedback from them that they can see exactly where their delivery is. If they're out running errands, they can kind of schedule their day accordingly to make sure they're home and can put their food in the refrigerator. Couldn't be more pleased. So I highly, highly recommend OptimoRoute for your delivery route service. Before OptimoRoute, I was literally logging on to Google Maps every day, trying to figure out how to calculate these addresses. Being new to the meal prep industry, I had no idea how this worked. Google Maps only would also allow you 10 different addresses. So as we started growing, I was trying to open up different pages, trying to calculate each address. And every time I thought I had it down and the route was easy, we'd get a new order, I'd plug it in and be all over the place. So then I'd have to kind of just look at the map in my head, reroute how I was going to do everything. And this was taking me hours. So thankfully with OptimoRoute, I no longer have that issue. It's so easy. Actually, my website designer on the back end was able to use the API, which I honestly don't know much about. But as orders come in, it goes right into OptimoRoute, calculates and optimizes the route for us, and the work is done. There's literally no work on my end. I just pop into OptimoRoute just to make sure everything is running smoothly before deliveries are made on Sunday. And that's it. So very, very pleased. Man, OptimoRoute has been a game changer for me and my company. Most importantly, our customers. As we know in this industry, customer satisfaction is what matters most. The customers have been thrilled. When I offered this, I just kind of started implementing it without telling them, and they got the text. And as soon as that automatic text went out that I had scheduled through OptimoRoute, I was getting texts and emails from customers saying, unbelievable ad, thank you very much. It's just really helping me out, especially down here in South Florida when it can be hot outside. We use cooler bags. However, if we don't tell the customer other than, hey, deliveries are made on Sunday, and they don't know when that could be. So we could get there at 8 a.m. and they might not be home till 6. That can be an issue. So with OptimoRoute, they're getting automated text messages the night before telling them, here is your estimated time of delivery. And obviously, if that route changes or any updates, they have a live tracker and they can see where the delivery driver is, so they can plan their day accordingly. People are getting their food in the refrigerator much more efficiently. It's been working out great. And on the other side of things, our drivers couldn't be more happy. The app is so easy to use. They know exactly where they're going on the routes. So for me as an owner, when those two things are clicking and my drivers are happy and my customers are happy, um, I'm obviously very happy. So um, I'm very pleased with OptimoRoute. It's been great so far. OptimoRoute was surprisingly very easy to use. I've never used a delivery service like this before, so wasn't sure what to expect. The onboarding call that they give you prior to signing up or even prior to starting your trial was super helpful. Honestly, outside of that, I think I maybe just sent one extra email to OptimoRoute just for a simple question. They got right back to me. So that was terrific. And now that my website designer used the API feature, again, which I know not much about because I'm not a big tech guy, but my website guy was able to use an API feature where as orders come in, it goes right into OptimoRoute and the routes are all right there. So as the owner, I always just kind of check in Sunday morning before delivery to see everything's running smoothly. It has been. The last 4 to 6 weeks have just been smooth. I don't do anything actually, other than just double check the orders, make sure everything's good to go, and it's great. So super easy to use. Speed and flexibility are huge in the delivery service market. Again, being flexible to taking on new orders and being able to optimize those right into a route has been key for me. When I used to try to do this manually when we were just starting off, I'd have my same 10 to 12 customers for the first couple weeks, couple months. So I would just simply go on Google Maps, and as we got a new customer and a new address, I would try to seamlessly plug it in. But with Google Maps, and you have only 10 different route options, so I'd be going place to place, and all of a sudden get a new order that's over here, and then I was just trying to figure out how to optimize everything, and it was tough. So the flexibility with OptimoRoute makes it so simple. Orders come in. As long as they're all in there and you hit optimize route, it breaks it down the most efficient way possible for our drivers. It's fuel efficient, cost efficient, time efficient. And most importantly, the customers couldn't be happier. So OptimoRoute has been a game changer for my business.